how's it going? Welcome to the Geeks Who Like Sports Mashup! As always, I'm Ray Carsillo. That's Lee Elias, my best friend in the entire world. Lee, we got a great one for folks this week in honor of Roberto Luongo answering a Facebook ad and winning a beer league championship. What current pro athlete would we like to see? Current or all time?
Yes. Any pro athlete, former or existing pro athlete, would you like to see in a beer league format or a championship?
Yes. I mean, there are so many that we can
I know. There's some fun ones, too. It'd be like,
what
would you do if Babe Ruth walked up to your slow pitch softball game?
Yes, 100%.
He did his little crossover bat stance where he just knocks it out of the park. Those are obvious ones, Ray. But there's a lot. I mean, I think Luongo showing up to hockey. The hockey ones are pretty funny. I mean, if a Gretzky or a Lemieux
or a Messier or somebody,
But you kind of know what's going to happen. I try to think a little outside the box at some of the funnier ones. And if there was a beer league wrestling matchup, which we'll just say that the Buffalo Bills fans do from time to time, I would like to see the Undertaker show up and chokeslam a Bills fan into one of their stupid tables.
Yeah, I mean, that could be fun. I mean, you're speaking of tables immediately, I think, of the guys who I bear a resemblance to, the Dudley Boys.
The Dudley Boys.
Right? Like, I would love to see Bubba Ray and Devon. They're the ones who get the tables, and then they put all the Bills fans through them. Like, I think I just
like the idea of the Undertaker with this massive dad joke, picking a guy up by the throat and going, "Rest in the meats," and then throwing him into the table with all of the meat that's there from the barbecue. I hope I got some eye rolls on that. But that was one that I thought of. I mean, it's a pro athlete, right? It's a pro athlete.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like Shawn Michaels showing up to a street fight and just stomping his foot, and people are like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah,
we're fighting here.
I mean, that'd be the thing. Like, you'd love to see. Like, I mean, that'd be as if even imagine speaking of fights, like a Ken Shamrock showing up to an MMA fight.
They show up with the music, and people go, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah. Like, and it's like, "Oh, you're going to fight one of the toughest men in the world." And it's like, that's Ken Shamrock. And it's and now he's going to break your ankle.
I would love to see Caitlin Clark or any WNBA athlete show up to a gym beer league game and just play, because it would be fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh, and even all time, like a Cheryl Swoops or Rebecca Lobo or something.
Any of them show up to just a men's beer league game just so we can watch.
Yeah, but then I'm seeing the men's, like, what if Shaq showed up? What if Shaq showed up to pick up basketball?
I want Shaq to show up to something else like pickleball. Like, I want Shaq to show. We already know he's going to dominate on a basketball court. I want to see him show up to like a pickleball game, all 12 feet 7 of them, wherever he is. That little, I mean, the paddle, he couldn't even hold it with 3 fingers. And just going dink, dink, because you can't hit it as hard as he wants to. It's just
pickleball or badminton or something.
Yeah, anything where you have to, your strength is not the biggest ally.
Right.
I think it would be funny to see this monster guy just dinking pickleballs out there, or Andre the Giant for that matter. That would be really just 2 fingers on the paddle. Dink.
Yes.
That would be funny. And then football, I wouldn't mind seeing certain guys show up to a flag football game, right? Like Lawrence Taylor in mid-'80s form.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean by that.
Yes.
Showing up to a flag football game where he can't tackle. It would be a very entertaining thing to watch. Because what's he going to do? He's going to tackle someone, obviously, but he's going to get a penalty for that.
Yeah, no, Lawrence Taylor, a Bo Jackson on the offensive side of things, right? Like, you love to see these all-time greats. Do something like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Man, like, could you imagine like a Romanowski or something, or a Ronnie Lott or something? Like, all these crazy hard-hitting guys from the football's past that's playing flag football probably would not fly.
Right. No, it wouldn't at all. But those are the ideas, right? Is like, who would you like to see show up to a beer league format, something amateur hour? And it doesn't have to be the same sport. Shaq playing pickleball, or it could be something as simple as the Undertaker throwing people through a meat table so they can rest in meat.
I think you'd made this mashup because you just wanted to do that joke.
Which joke? You want to try it? Try it and tell me it's not fun. Go ahead, try it.
I would rather not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't.
Well, I mean, there's other catchphrases you could use, Ray.
Like what?
Like, you could do Stone Cold. You could do The Rock.
Sure.
I mean, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Works out perfectly.
Quite literally.
Yeah, it's bratwurst. Yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah. Well, no, it'd be. I mean, and buffalo wings, because they're in Buffalo. I mean, they have to. What buffalo sauce do you think The Rock has on his wings?
Jabroni barbecue?
I don't know. That might work. Yeah,
Jabroni something?
I don't think he'd go for the hottest. I think he'd go for something like a little bit sweet and smoky and smooth. I think a barbecue sauce.
It would make sense. Yeah, that's why I said jabroni barbecue.
Yeah, I like that. Jabroni barbecue. So there we go. Rested meats with the jabroni barbecue sauce.
It's even funny when you say rested meats. Yes, rested meats. All right.
Anyway.
Austin, temperature 316. Just cooked your ass.
There you go. That's right. I made sure the meat was internal 316 degrees.
These 27-inch long kielbasa's. Come on, brother. When you get into the meat mania, I mean, we just created a whole barbecue out of 80s and 90s wrestling stars.
What you gonna do when Meat Mania runs wild on you, Buffalo?
See, this got real fun real quick because when you think anything from 80s wrestling, it becomes fun. Junkyard Dog is there just hanging out. Just
gnawing on a T-bone.
Turkey leg. There's a turkey leg there for some reason. Yeah.
Did you see Nick Saban, by the way, get fed a tomahawk by what's the Pat McAfee?
No, but that sounds like something Pat McAfee would do.
Yeah, they said it that this is a budding bromance between McAfee and Saban.
I could see that happening.
Yeah. So, but anyway.
Well, everybody rest in meats. We'll see.
Rest in meats, but we want to
know
what you think,
brother.
Yes. As always, comment below, share, like, sub, all that fun stuff. We appreciate it. And we appreciate you all for taking a couple of minutes here on a Saturday and hanging out with us for the Geeks Who Like Sports Mashup.
Mashup. Rest in